Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Hey guys, it is September 18th, 2015, and it is time for talking about what you're talking about. My social media streams were pretty happy this week over some new research that basically suggests we should all not make our beds in the morning. Why? Because of the dust mites. You know, those teeny tiny little insects that you can't see that feed off of human skin cells? Turns out there's probably about 1.5 million of those suckers in your bed, and they thrive in the dark dampness of made beds. When you leave your bed unmade, however, the sweat on your sheets will naturally dry, the light gets to it, which makes it hard for the itty bitty mites to live. Lazy people everywhere, rejoice! Unless you also have anxiety issues, in which case you just got out of making your bed every day just so that you could strip it and wash your sheets every single day. Maybe twice. Gah, no, I'm itchy. On Monday of this week, Ahmed Mohammed, a 14-year-old freshman high schooler from Houston, brought a homemade clock to school to show off to his engineering teacher. Later that day, it was confiscated in English class and found to be a potential threat. He was sent to the principal's office, the police were called, he was arrested, and also suspended from school. Ahmed swore up and down that it was just a clock that he made, but nonetheless, he was arrested for making a hoax bomb. He was taken to the police station, he had mugshots taken, he was fingerprinted, and he was actually interrogated by several police officers who, at this point, would not let him call his parents yet. Turns out it was just a clock, like the boy said. Police in Texas have now said they will not file any charges against the boy. Had his name not been Mohammed, had his skin not been so brown, had his religion not been Islam, social media has been on fire with Ahmed's story. He went from being a boy who likes to tinker to a criminal to a social media celebrity to a STEM poster child. The hashtag I stand with Ahmed has emerged from the fury. The president invited him to the White House with this tweet. Cool clock, Ahmed. Want to bring it to the White House? We should inspire more kids like you to like science. It's what makes America great. Mark Zuckerberg even invited him to Facebook headquarters with this post. Having the skill and ambition to build something cool should lead to applause, not arrest. The future belongs to people like Ahmed. Ahmed, if you ever want to come by Facebook, I'd love to meet you. And a GoFund page has been started in his name for college tuition because he said he wants to go to MIT. Nice work, people. Nice work. A company called CSIRO in Australia was contacted by a hospital in Spain to make a titanium sternum and rib cage for a cancer patient using a 3D printer. They printed the rib cage, it was then sent by courier to Spain, and then they put it inside of a human being. The customized rib cage was a success and the patient left the hospital 12 days later. What? You guys, what? What? Now, I don't know the ins and outs of how a 3D printer works, but I am hopeful that we are just one step closer to 3D printing my very own Zac Efron. Oh, science is cool. Facebook has answered the people's call and will soon be working on a dislike button. At first I thought, yay, now I can express my dislike when I see a very stupid Facebook post, and so can everyone else, making the person who posted it feel really, really bad. And now I can obsess not only over how many likes I get, but also how many dislikes I get. Supposedly, it will not serve as a way to downvote a status, and it will be more of a way to express something other than like. Mark Zuckerberg has said, quote, "We need to figure out the right way to do it so it ends up being a force for good, not a force for bad." Whew. Okay. You guys, people are freaking out over a wild pig found in California whose insides are blue. A couple in Morgan Hill, California found a wild pig roaming around their ranch, so they decided to shoot it and eat it, as one does when pigs roam around your ranch. As they started to skin the animal, they found that all the fat throughout the pig was fluorescent blue. Graphic image coming in 3, 2, 1. And we're back. What is that, you guys? What? Why? How? You guys, I'm a little bit worried about our food supply. A sample from the blue pig has been sent to the University of California, Davis. Although at this point in time, the source of the blue color does remain a mystery. Speaking of bacon, there is now a dating app for bacon lovers. How do I know this? Because this headline from Time says there is now a dating app for bacon lovers. Oscar Mayer's new gimmick is actually a downloadable app that will then pair you up with a compatible bacon lover. It's called Sizzle and is, quote, giving new meaning to the term bacon-wrapped dates. What type of bacon do you prefer? Hardwood smoked for a really long time? Thick cut because more is more? Maple and sweet like me? Lower sodium. Lower sodium. Now the app is similar to the way Tinder works, where you can like each other's profiles, like each other's pictures, and direct message each other. Sizzle is available for download for the next 6 months. And speaking of food, move over Skittles, you can now taste the rainbow with Doritos. Frito-Lay has teamed up with the It Gets Better campaign, a nonprofit that supports the LGBT community. They made rainbow Doritos. Starting on the 17th, anyone who donates $10 or more to itgetsbetter.org will get a limited edition bag of rainbow Doritos sent to them in the mail. The hashtag is bold and better. I've always been just a little bit nervous about eating food that is unnaturally fluorescent, red, orange, yellow, green, or blue. I can't help but wonder what it does to my insides. I just solved the blue pig mystery, but Doritos actually taste really, really yummy, and the It Gets Better campaign is a very good cause. So donate to get your limited edition bag of rainbow Doritos. And if the color makes you nervous, you don't have to eat it. It's a limited edition, save it. Plus, I doubt it will ever expire. This long shelf life. The second GOP debate happened Wednesday night and I missed it. I had some other things going on and I'm really bummed that I didn't get to watch it because I hear it was also an awesome drinking game. Down a shot every time a candidate says the name Reagan. Some of you got so loaded. Though I didn't get to watch it in its entirety, here's what the internet told me. It was long. 11 candidates, 3 hours. Jessica Taylor tweeted, "Is CNN just trying to make them debate until one of them drops out? Is this like the Hunger Games?" Donald Trump did all the emoji faces according to this. He also outed himself as someone who believes that vaccines cause autism, while Jeb Bush outed himself as someone who smoked weed that one time 40 years ago. I heard there was a lot of opposing of all the things, but not a lot of solutions or new ideas, which Hillary Clinton on Twitter then called them out on. For a bunch of people who don't believe in acting on climate change, the Republican candidates seem committed to recycling ideas. When asked who they would put on the $10 bill, Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio both said Rosa Parks. Ben Carson said his mom, Mike Huckabee his wife. Trump said he would put his daughter. And then maybe after that, Rosa Parks. Funny about that Rosa Parks thing, I'm pretty sure she served on the National Board of Planned Parenthood, which so many of them seem to want to defund. Weird. Jeb Bush, though, said Margaret Thatcher, former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Jeb is just so cute. Look at him all up in that debate. Oh, I just want to squeeze him. He did try to get Donald Trump to apologize to his wife for a comment that he made about her being born in Mexico. However, Donald, in true toddler tantrum style, flat out said no. I heard Trump also passively aggressively attacked Rand Paul's looks by saying he has not yet attacked Rand Paul's looks, but so could. Trump's grade school antics earned a little bit of sarcasm from Bernie Sanders on Twitter. What a pleasant and humble person. Can't stop saying kind and generous things about his fellow Republicans. I heard Carly Fiorina got some zingers in there, including a response to Donald Trump's previous comment about her face, saying, "I think women all over this country heard very clearly what Mr. Trump said." And that would be 100% correct. I guess it was so long and so like this that people started focusing on a hottie sitting behind Tapper. He even earned the hashtag hot debate guy. Turns out he is 24-year-old Los Angeles native Gregory Caruso. I wonder how he likes his bacon. Sounds to me like it was a lot of what I anticipated. A circus-like atmosphere with a lot of finger-pointing and really a lack of any forward-thinking solutions. I imagine watching it was a lot like showing up at school and no one having told you that it was opposite day. I don't know, I didn't see it, you tell me. Alright you guys, that's some of what you've been chatting about on social media this week. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week. It may not all be news, but it is definitely what you're talking about. Bye! This is not coffee.